This week's Parsha of Behar ends with a very interesting pasuk. Ki li v'nei Yisrael avadim, avadaihem, asher hotzeti otam me'eretz Mitzrayim, ani Hashem Elokechem. For to me, the children of Israel are servants. They are my servants whom I brought out of the land of Egypt. I am Hashem your God. As the Parsha was all about the land, what does this pasuk have to do with anything from the Parsha? And if the topic is relevant, then why is God even telling this to us here at the end of the Parsha? In Achrei Mot, I noted that God introduced a brief section of Sor Meirav Aseh Tov that would be expanded upon in the following Pesukim. As noted, the section of Aseh Tov, do good, started with Parashat Kedoshim. Although it started there, the section actually continues all the way to the end of Parshat Behar, meaning the way to choose to live life according to the precepts of God that aspires to holiness is laid out by the short description from Parshat Kedoshim, the personal, Parshat Emor, the national, and Parshat Behar, the homeland. This pasuk then comes to sum up the entire section as to God's purpose. You are to choose life and aspire to holiness because you are mine. The pasuk, though, does not just function as a summation of the section. It also comes to summarize God's intentions for taking us out from Egypt. God's purpose was not merely to set us free from an oppressor and have us worship him. Nations fall and crumble. Some disappear, while others reform from the ashes of their predecessors. Likewise, God does not need our worship. That reason would not have been sufficient to have taken us out from Egypt. God's purpose, however, was to irrevocably break us free from human jurisdiction. As Rabbi Shimshon Raphael Hirsch put it, in making us his servants, God created an unbreakable bond between us. On the one hand, our required service to God takes precedence over anything else. On the other hand, even if one thought to wriggle out of one's obligations, God's authority prevents us from being able to take another master. By making us fully his, no one else could ever claim us, even if they might try. The net result is that it freed us for our mission to become Vatem tiyu li mamlechet kohanim v'goy kadosh, and you shall be to me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation, where only God is our guide. It enabled us to become a nation apart and a beacon to the world. The modes and thoughts of the day are dominated by the nations and can be changed by them at will. But once God made us his servants, for us, for most and forever will it be, Ani Yehudi. Shabbat Shalom.